Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and here we have a very interesting Dierre lock. There you go, Dierre lock. And this is a slider lock, but not just sliders. If you notice there are cuts here, there's actually two little pins there as well. So you have sliders and pins. Very smooth operating though, which is nice to see, I guess. It's got a very big anti-snap bar here. And luckily one side is nice and long, so we'll be able to hold that in the vise and try to pick these pins and sliders. It will turn both ways, so I found that picking anti-clockwise just seems to be better for me, but you can pick it either way and use a plug spinner to turn it the other way should you wish. To pick this, I have a just a number 1 hook here to try to get to the pins at the back. One is about there and one is about, it's quite near the front. You can only just about feel them. So one there and one somewhere at the back. Hold on, there. So one there and one there. So yeah, they're quite deep inside the lock, as you can see by the bitting. The slider track is here, so we've got some ups and downs. Very hard to read as to what slider would go to where, and I don't know how many sliders are in here. I suspect 6. I'm not sure. I'll have to gut this later and find out. To pick the sliders, I'm going to make sure they're all down to the bottom by using the shank of this flag, and then use this, and it's a left-hand flag. We're just going to go up, and you can probably see, I think, if I just get the light in on here a bit more for you, you should be able to see the sliders, and you can just lift them up like that. Sorry, that you can see, and get that back down for you. See the sliders? You can actually turn these up using a flag to tension it. We should, if we're very, very careful, be able to use this top of the keyway bar like that, but we don't want to foul the slider track, because you can, and then you block the sliders moving. So I think we're going to go with that. Yeah, let me put it in a vise. We'll pick it, and if we can pick it, we'll try and gut it. Okay, we're nicely in the vise. I don't know how this is going to look when I pick this, but we're going to pop the top of the keyway turner in, and you see the lock lean in nicely. So I'm just going to see whether I can find those pins, and if I press them down, you see you get some counter rotation there, which is quite nice. So that's both those pins, and oh, I just lost my tension. This will happen a lot with this lock. I need to make sure that I have really good control over that. So just making sure that those pins are picked. Pin 1 at the front, 2 at the back, I guess you could say. I mean, it's a bit of a weird configuration, but I find if you just spend the time trying to locate those pins and push them down like that and get that lean back into the lock, there's, I think we're okay. Very hard to maintain that tension. I think we're okay. So let's have a go picking these sliders now. So I'm just going to go up slider 1, 2 now, 2, a bit of a lean, nothing, 3, 4, 5, nothing, 6 at the back, a little click. Okay, back to slider 1, a bit more of a lean, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're just going to go along these sliders again. That's giving me counter rotation. Want to avoid that. 2, 3 now. Nope, not happy with that one at all. Oh, we got the open. Phew, that was less time than I thought it would take. I'm desperate to know what's inside this. Really, really am. I will, however, since I have the key, we can see that we got the open. I'm going to lock this back up. I'm terrified of gutting this. I genuinely don't know if I'm going to mess this up. But, you know, fortune favours the brave, as they always say, or something. Somebody must say that. There, it's all locked back up. Okay, so I think I've got all the bits I need to do this. So, oh, it's this side that we No, it was this side we picked. Yeah, of course it was, because that's a shorter side, because it's easy to hold it in the vise. So yeah, it's screwed down very well into this anti-snap bar at the bottom. Wow, those screws are much longer than I was thinking. Maybe it's because it doesn't have like traditional pins in or something. I don't know. I really hope I don't mess this gutting up. I'm assuming this will just come off. I'm hoping, because it doesn't have like massive sets of pins, it should be okay. So that's the cam, that's that bit that goes in the cam. This bit I can just put to one side, don't need to know about that. We have an E-clip on here. I've got two options for that. I have a tool which should be able to pull off the E-clip like that. And once we have that separated, we should be able to hopefully just push it off the back. Oh, that's hard. Do you know what? That's so hard on there. I might try and do something with some of my needle nose things. Just see if I can just push this off. Really, I hate these big circlips. It's really chunky as well. Wow, that's so set in there, and these are not fine enough. I might need to actually pull that back round and do it the hard way or easy way or some other way. Hold on, get that back in there, and then try to use these to push the E-clip off, or whatever clip it is. Oh, I think we've got it, I think. Oh, come on. Why are you being so hard? Oh dear. Funny, isn't it? This might take me longer to remove the stupid circlip off the back than it did to actually pick the lock. Bear with me. Right. Let's try and get this off this way. It feels like somebody's already had a go at this, which is why it's misbehaving a little bit. Did we get it? I think we got it. I don't know where it's gone, but we got it. Right. I think it's the key in. The pins might be at the bottom. I don't know where anything's going to be in this, so it's all going to be guesswork. I don't know where the slide is going to be. I'd try and put a shim in here maybe, if I can. Or do we just be brave and go for it? I don't know. I need a follower, don't I? So, oh, well that's different. So it seems to be that's where it goes in. So I need a smaller follower. Ah, didn't expect that. This do? Will this do? Let's have a go. Ooh, that's a lot smaller. It's a lot smaller than I was expecting. That's like thinned down. Oh gosh, what do I do about that? Because that's actually far smaller than I was expecting. I do have some options. I do have a set of small concentric followers which should work, but I just need to find them quickly. I think it's in here. Things we do. Right, here we go. So I should be able to find in here a smaller fit. And hope for the best. Okay, wow. Wasn't expecting that. What am I even holding up? Okay. So I don't know what's going on here at all. Look at that. Is this a plate that comes off, or is that fixed? It holds the sliders in, I guess. Let's just do that and move. Ah, yeah, look at this. So this is the sliders moving up and down on the track. That's so cool. Very cool. Okay, and we do have some pins here. Let's just tap these pins out if I can. So this is the pin at the back, which doesn't want to come out, of course. Let's remove the key. And let's see whether I can push the pins out from the bottom. Here's one. Oh wow, they're so small. So small. And where's the other one? Yep, got it. Wow, these are the tiniest little things. And the sliders now, starting from the front. I should be able to push these out if I'm careful. I'm assuming. Or not. Maybe they don't... Ah, no, they don't come out fully because of this plate, which is good and bad. Can I remove that plate? Or is it somehow crimped in? No, I can. Look. Ah, perfect. Here we go. Sorry, you're very much exploring this in real time with me here. So this is the first one. I want to keep these very much in the exact positions that they are. So I'm going to turn this around. So this is the front of the lock. I'm going to just very, very gingerly push the sliders out and then pull them if I can. Yep. And put them down this way with the little tab facing us. So that way, pull, tab to the left. I always find these sorts of guttings where you haven't gutted a lock before and it's just not a usual lock configuration that you're used to, and you don't want to mess it up because I don't see these Dierre locks very often. By very often, meaning I never see these Dierre locks. I'm trying to see whether they actually have false gates on. Because they clearly, if I move this up to the camera, slide back and forth like that, and you see how they do actually have little notches in here. Don't know whether you can see there, which acts like false gates. So you'll feel the move, but you want to try to get these central. So there you go. So how many sliders were there in here? There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sliders. 7 sliders. And there is that core. That's where the little pins were. And those pins are like a T-pin, like any dimple lock really, to stop these little pins falling into the keyway. They're so small. So small, about 1.5 millimeters across, I would imagine. Okay, so here, I'm guessing somewhere is going to be... I genuinely don't know where I'm looking for those pins to be, so I've got to be super careful. Because there's holes down here and holes up here, and I don't know where I'm going to find the first pin, the first driver pin. Ah, at the top it appears. So now I know. Oh, it's just a standard. Okay, so it's a little standard driver. So now I know to look from at the top. I can turn it this way and just be careful how I catch the next one. Ah, I did catch it, but that wasn't how I wanted it to go. There's a pin. I can't find the spring. I'll find that spring later somewhere, no doubt. It can't have gone very far. I don't think it's in the... Oh, it is. It's still in the lock. Here we go. Look at that. So finally, we can bring this all together, and I can show you all the sliders here with their little false gate notches on either side. These have got to be central to the chamber to allow it to turn, otherwise it will jam up into, I'm looking here, where would it go up? Oh, okay, yeah, so we've got the cuts at the, I don't know whether you can see in here, it's a bit dark, but yeah, you can see here there's cuts here and at the back and also at the top, can you see? And that's where those sliders would slide up into if they're not picked perfectly central. So yeah, very, what a crazy little lock. I do like it. I do like it a lot, but it's a bit crazy, isn't it? Yeah, brilliant little thing. Well, there you go. That's the Dierre 7 slider 2-pin lock. Had a lot of fun exploring this with you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, want to see more lockpicking videos like this, then do subscribe. It really helps me out. Any comments, especially about the model number of this lock, that'd be really helpful. Leave them below. I do read them all and reply to as many as I can, and I'll see you all next time. Oh, and yes, this was actually made from a repurposed selfie stick.